Alright, let's get RE4 going. Alright, let's get RE4 going. Alright, let's get RE4 going. Alright, let's get Oh crap, I have that not muted. Okay. That was something.
6 years.
Empathetic said, "Hey."
How you doing, Empathetic? Hang on, let me do something real quick. Okay, yeah, so that's all I can do. Alright. Well, that's something. Okay. Yep, so we're gonna play some RE4.
Empathetic said, "It's been decent. BTW, what do you think about the remake personally?"
Me, personally? Shit, I hit... I didn't want that. What I think of the remake personally? It's alright. It doesn't feel... I mean, you know, it has that uncanny valley feel. Like, it says it's Resident Evil 4. It looks like Resident Evil 4 and everything, but it just feels off. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I'm right before the first El Gigante. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm playing this on Steam Deck. Crap. I forget that, the brightness is not necessarily the best, especially on modern displays.
Empathetic said, "Oh, this emulated?"
Yes, this is the, on the Steam Deck. Basically, you know, just look up how to do it on the Steam Deck and everything like that. I don't have as many games on the Steam Deck as you may have seen from that little snippet. That's because it's still basically a work in progress. Damn it. But they have, like, the, triangle, or in this case on the Steam Deck, the Y button mapped to inventory. So I keep accidentally hitting that by mistake. By the way, today while I was playing Modern Warfare 2, I noticed that one of the Battle Pass skins is called Verdugo, and I'm like, I really wish there was a Verdugo skin. Oh my god, I would love to play Call of Duty as Verdugo. Okay, I'm getting out my TMP. By the way, Gamerboy said it right. This is the best weapon in the game, hands down. No, I didn't want to turn around. Ow. That hurt like hell. And now we get the puppy.
Hey, it's that dog.
Sub Sandwich said, "Hey babe."
Hey, sub, how you doing, man? You know, the funny thing is, I have my PS2 literally right next to me. Let the dog run around, you know, get his attention. And then we're just gonna... Ow. Oh... That's one thing I do not miss in the remake is the QTEs.
Sub Sandwich said, "I bought a bunch of Halo sticker capsules, Pog."
Nice.
Sub Sandwich said, "In CS:GO." Empathetic said, "I thought the remake had QTES." Empathetic said,
No,
"Guess I was
the remake got rid of the QTEs. They do have the parry system, but for the most part, they got rid of the QTEs. Yeah, there's the parry system, and then there's the melee stuff, but they got rid of the QTEs. That's one thing I also like about the remake is you could take the scope off. I used to really be good at quick scoping enemies in this game, but the remake kind of spoiled me on that. Like, see, if I would have used like my shotgun, I probably wouldn't have died there. But then again, it has been a little... Going from the remake controls to this controls and all that, it's kind of awkward. Also, too, while the Steam Deck does set up the controls basically right away, just kind of odd.
Empathetic said, "I miss this foggy atmosphere of the OG."
Yeah, I do too. I honestly think it, added to the tension of the game. The remake, while it does look creepy, especially, like, toward the castle and everything like that, I think it lost a lot of its charm when it got cleaned up. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, when you enter that one, area in the castle, and, like, the ground is just covered in fog, and all that. Seriously, I have to... Oh, well. I think it's because I don't, save it in between each time that I have to change it. That's fine. On the smaller screen, I don't really have to adjust the brightness, but, like, blown up onto my, monitor, because of how it shows the blacks and everything, I do have to, turn the brightness up. Dang it, I keep hitting that. We're gonna switch to our shotgun first. And we already saw this cutscene. And we're gonna run through your legs. Come on, puppy. Yep, let puppy distract him. I did not remember he could do that. It's funny what happens when you go back to a game after so many years. Like, the difference between this and the remake is that I've been playing I'm on my third playthrough of the remake right now. So, I'm trying to remember, like, what is part of the remake and what is, like, part of the OG. Like, the MP5 is part of the remake. You only get the TMP in the OG. Well, you get the TMP in the OG, and that's it. I also know the OG has the dynamic difficulty, whereas the remake doesn't. And I think... What?
Empathetic said, "Do you think the first remake is still the best one so far?"
Let's see. So, the first remake is probably the best one so far, because it's quite literally Mikami going back and making the game he originally wanted to make. And I think it's a whole hell of a lot better because of that. Don't want that. 2 is good. 3, if it, kept all the stuff it was supposed to intact, like the clock tower and stuff like that, it would have been a great remake. 4, again, it looks like Resident Evil 4. It says it's Resident Evil 4, but the game feels off. So, yes, I would say the original is probably the best remake. Probably, more than likely, not probably, it is, objectively. However, with that being said, I would still rather play the original PS1 version than the remake. Not because the remake is bad, but because I grew up with the original on the PS1. So it just feels... I don't know, it feels right to me. And you might be saying to yourself, like, oh, it's the PS1 version, and yeah, while it was the first one and everything like that, the remake is quite obviously superior, and that is true. That is true, the remake is superior. But it just, I don't know, the original just has, you know, a lot more flavor to me. I also like it how in the remake, like, you actually see the dog, like, bite El Gigante's ankle. I find that funny. Why I find that funny, I don't know. Go in for the punish. Then switch to your grenades. Run like hell backwards. At least, you know, try and get away. Oh shit, he's right there. Let doggo distract him. Oh shit.
S-Sub Sandwich said, El Gigante X Leon Hentai Fan Comic.
That would scare me. Like, not gonna lie, that would scare me. As a Resident Evil fan, that scares me. I mean, like, fanfic comics are one thing, but it's another to, like, you know, do something like that. Right, you can't actively, you can't combine them in this.
Empathetic said, maybe humanity has gone too far. Empathetic said, has.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, humanity at this point has gotten to the level of, I would say, doing weird shit. but I wouldn't say humanity has gone too far. Oh god, dog! Why didn't you distract him? I honestly wonder why it's doing this.
S-Sub Sandwich said, Nolan, when do we get to see your fursona? Empathetic said, I really wonder what our ancestors would think of this generation with their TikToks and all that lol.
My fursona? What the hell is that?
S-Sub Sandwich said, you sound like an old man saying that EMP.
Okay, I actually... So I'm bald and everything, and people have called me an old man, and with the way I do talk, people have been like, you know, you sound like an old guy trapped in a young person's body. So it's kind of funny you say that.
Empathetic said, back in my day we had Vine. S-Sub Sandwich said, you don't know what a fursona is.
No, I don't.
Empathetic said, not this TikTok. Empathetic said, skull.
Oh man, I remember Vine. That's a sad thing. I remember Vine. So, did you guys see the Call of Duty trailer where they were basically just advertising bundles?
Empathetic said, I wish I still had some of my Vine content. Empathetic said, would wish I could show you guys it lol. Empathetic said, I never seen the trailer. Empathetic said, BTW.
Yeah, so it was a trailer that literally came out today, actually.
Empathetic said, was it Black Cell?
No. It was a trailer that literally came out today, and it's just them advertising like, hey, more bundles are coming and stuff like that.
S-Sub Sandwich said, a fursona is the character you made for your fursuit, and you give your fursona its own personality and character and how it acts. Every furry has one. Honestly, I'm surprised you don't know what that is.
Well, even though I talk about, you know, this stuff and all that, doesn't mean I know what the hell it is. Like, if it wasn't for...
said, blasphemy.
No, but anyway, it was a trick.
Said, kicker at empathetic.
The hell? Anyway, no, going back to the whole Call of Duty thing, it was this trailer today that it was basically just a glorified promotion, like, hey, we got a bunch of bundles coming, and all that. The trailer got entirely 100% ratioed, and, Like, I was one of the guys that completely 100% tore into it. It's just like, seriously, you're gonna promote all of this?
Empathetic said, "Are they letting 343 doing the marketing now?"
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but the deal hasn't gone through yet, so Activision technically wouldn't be at Microsoft Studios yet. Oh, the 1-2. Jesus. Nope, I hit the wrong button.
S-Sub Sandwich said, "Long 343 sucks, least favorite developer for sure. It's a shame
Let me
what
try
Halo has
something.
come to."
Okay, so it freezes here too. Interesting.
S-Sub Sandwich said, "Also at Empathetic, I got OG Halo CE PC multiplayer working. There's a lot of lag and sometimes hackers."
Empathetic said, "I am surprised it's still active to this day."
MCC? Oh yeah, I play the MCC all the time.
Empathetic said, "I remember playing Custom Edition as a kid lol."
S-Sub Sandwich said, "You old man."
I mean, I am 24, which...
Empathetic said, "But never knew how to add maps until a while after."
Empathetic said,
Damn.
Yeah, I am 24, and 24 in the gaming
S-Sub
scene is
Sandwich
considered old.
said, "No, not MCC, I mean Halo CE for PC from the 2000s."
Oh yeah, I still play that too. Honestly, I have all the originals, and I have the MCC. Heck, I still play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and everything. Actually, earlier today, I was playing Half-Life on this. Like the OG PC Half-Life. And that came out in 98. I think it
S-Sub
originally came out for
Sandwich
DOS.
said, "I need to buy myself a copy of Halo 2 Vista."
Yeah, I think that originally came out for DOS. It was either Windows 98 or DOS.
Empathetic said, "I think there's an Halo 2% version that is free."
Empathetic said,
Project Cartographer.
Empathetic said,
Something like that.
S Sub Sandwich said, "Yeah, but you have to have a copy of Halo 2 Vista. They took down the link to download Halo 2 Vista where you could download it without a copy."
Actually, there was a version of Halo 2, on Windows XP, and it actually
Empathetic
ran better than
said,
Vista.
Oh, I remember they having the link. Never played it myself personally.
S Sub Sandwich said, "They took it down recently." S Sub Sandwich said, opening parenthesis. Empathetic said,
Remember the tragedy of Halo Online?
Oh god, Halo Online. That's when I wish I had like one of those Men in Black neuralizers. Get away from Puppy!
S Sub Sandwich said, "Oh dear lord."
Throwing these is a way more satisfying. I dodged that.
S Sub Sandwich said, "I need to beat Deus Ex and Half-Life."
Actually, they have a mod for Half-Life Alyx right now, where you don't need VR to play it.
Alright, I am gonna admit.
Empathetic said,
I never played Half-Life.
You... Okay. Yeah, I know people that haven't played Half-Life. Half-Life is one of those games, like, you have to experience it. I don't know why it just stops working there. Oh. But, like, Half-Life is just one of those games where it's just like, wow. And then the sequel, introducing the gravity gun and all that. For the time, and even now, Half-Life and Half-Life 2 are very impressive. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do this a little differently. So, yeah. I keep doing that. We are going to get rid of these. put this here. We're just gonna, do this a little differently. Those who have, played this before may know what I'm doing. Okay.
Gotta select. What are you buying? Straight.
I don't normally do this, but you know what? Screw it. Screw you. If you guys know why I did that, then you know why I did that. If you guys don't know why I did that, I was, getting a little pissed. Get out my handgun.
Empathetic said, you should stream the Re4 DLCS.
Sub sandwich said, IGTGCYA. Empathetic said,
CYA.
See ya,
Sub
sub.
sandwich said, have a good stream. Empathetic
Thanks, sub.
said,
Have a good one.
empathetic said,
Sub.
I am gonna end up streaming the DLCs. I'm probably gonna stream the DLCs after. So I'm not doing an RE4 playthrough right now. I'm not. I want to finish RE4 VR. The problem is, like, I just don't
Empathetic
have the
said,
time to do
Will
it.
the DLC be remade?
Shit. Yeah, I just don't have the time to do it right now. Basically, I've been working every day, these past few weeks. So, like, today is my first day off in a while. So, like, this is the first time I've been able to stream in a while. I want to finish RE4 VR, and then...
empathetic said,
It's all good.
And then, I wanna finish Blue Stinger, but, since Xbox got rid of the, emulators in retail mode, that's why I traded in my Xbox, because it wasn't really worth it to me now. So I might have to restart it. Which, I mean, that's not bad, considering the fact that I know pretty much what I'm doing. And then after that, I don't know if I'm gonna move into RE4, or start streaming something else, or what. But eventually I am going to do a full RE4 playthrough, and playthrough of the DLCs. I just don't know when I'm going to, A, do it, and B, when I'm going to be able to do it. So, you know, don't think I'm procrastinating on Resident Evil 4 or anything like that. It's honestly one of my favorite games, and when I started streaming, I said to myself, I am gonna stream RE4. But again, it's just like, I don't know when I can get to certain streams, especially now, because of, CVS. And the reason why I say that is because CVS is giving me way more hours than Five Below. So I'm fine with that. Damn it, I didn't want to hit that. I hit the back, there we go. Green, you gotta return, I think once. No, you gotta turn it multiple times. Blue, I think you turn once. Yep. There's one instance where you have to swing on a chandelier and everything, and Ashley's like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Ashley,
Don't come!
hey, take it easy.
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the president's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me.
By the way, while I hate interlaced pictures and everything like that, I think it really works to this game's benefit.
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way. Wait, follow me.
And that's the only command you can give to Ashley. I don't really like how the remake handles the Ashley commands. Like, stick close, get back, stuff like... I don't like that. Like, if you know Ashley's going to be in a tight spot, you want her to stay put. You don't want her in, danger. But it's like, nope, just fall behind me and all that. I won't be able to keep an eye on you if you're behind me. Oh, right, I gotta go around that way. Because Ashley can't jump. This is also something I miss.
Hey! What are you looking at? Ow! You pervert!
That's also something I miss.
is Osman Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her back.
No. Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her? We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
They want Ashley and they almost kill her right there.
You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
Empathetic said, "It's crazy how this game stayed relevant for so long."
Yes and no.
Empathetic said, "Even before remake."
Again, yes and no. Yeah, it's crazy that this game was relevant for years, but you know, Resident Evil has a dedicated following. Like the first game on the PS1 is still relevant. And people still play the hell out of it. I mean, hell, it was literally the subject for the first remake that Shinji Mikami ever did. So is it crazy? Yes, but is it crazy? No. I mean, like you're talking about probably the biggest fan favorite Resident Evil game. You're talking about it being Resident Evil in general. And you're talking about the start of what made Resident Evil either better or worse, depending on what you believe. I mean, like, if for this, because of this game, we got Resident Evil 5 and 6. But because of this game, we also got Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil Village. So, take that for what you will.
Empathetic said, I see Village took a lot of inspiration.
Village, they literally said they want it to be more like Resident Evil 4.
Welcome.
So,
Some wrath. What are you
Red 9, okay, yes, I am definitely buying the Red 9.
What are you selling?
But they literally said they wanted it to be,
Thank you.
Resident Evil 4.
Buying.
So, you know, inspiration or whatever, you know, call it whatever you will. It is what it is. What do I think if the soundtrack got
Empathetic
remade?
said, what would you think if Outbreak got remade?
Oh,
Empathetic
Outbreak.
said, honestly love the cast of characters in Outbreak.
I would love Outbreak to get a remake. Like, Outbreak was, you know, basically ahead of its time. And, like, now with voice chat and everything like that, that would be one hell of a game. Like, if there was any game that could be remade with, like, you know, modern improvements and all of that, Outbreak would be it. I still want to see a Code Veronica remake next, but, you know, an Outbreak remake is definitely on my list.
Empathetic said, I just hope they don't monetize it.
Oh, okay, yeah, the weapon upgrade tickets and all that really pisses me off. But at the end of the day, I mean, like, is it the biggest deal? No. But, you know, that does piss me off. Damn it. Really? It was just that one part?
Empathetic said, do you think they improved Ashley Charter?
Yes and no. I think they made Ashley a more fleshed out character. Like, you know, she's not just an sexualized, you know, girl. But, you know, I'm not... It's not really the worst thing. Oh, shit. Come on, Ashley. Like, she feels like you have to protect her more in this. Whereas, I think that's what they were going for. Like, she feels more capable in the remake. Therefore, it feels like I have to protect her less. And, you know, take that for what you will. One thing I do like that the remake did change up is, the knife durability. I like that.
Empathetic. Said, I've heard she can't hide anymore, like in dumpsters and all that. She always gotta be in the combat with Leon.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to, before. Like, she cannot... Well, she can hide in dumpsters or lockers or whatever, but it's only scripted. Like, you have to find one, and, like, right before, like, the Chainsaw Sisters, for example, there's a locker right there, and you can tell her, hide in there. And then there's only one other instance where she can hide in, like, a locker and all that, and that's pretty much it. So, she either has to follow closely behind you, or follow a little bit behind you. And if she follows too close to you, there's a chance she could get hit. But if she follows too far behind you, there is a chance she could get, you know, caught. Really? That's another thing too, like, she doesn't actively have a health bar in the remake, she just has a downed position. Which is good, you know, she has downed position, but when she's downed, you have to run to her and pick her up. By the way, this happened a lot in the remake. I got caught in, like, every bear trap, because they blended in so well in the ground. Okay, guys, I'm gonna pause it here, because I really have to piss.
Empathetic. Said, alright.
Alright, there's that. I am back. So, speaking on the remake and all that, if it's better or worse, so Mikami actually sat down and played the remake. While Resident Evil 1 was his first remake, Resident Evil 4 was his first sequel. So he sat down and played the remake, and Mikami is one of those, like, he's animated when he enjoys something, and his only reaction to the remake was that it was good. When the guy that's normally animated and
Empathetic said, I think the remake is alright, but Yari 4 is hard to beat.
you know when the
Empathetic said, that's one game with a lot of detail and love.
when the father of Resident Evil says the remake was okay, then you could have done better. That's one thing you can't really do in the remake either, unless you have like certain upgrades and all that. You can't really pop your enemy's head.
Empathetic said, yeah, I wish they captured the atmosphere of the classic more.
I wouldn't say I wish it would have captured the atmosphere of the original more. It's more of... Oh, crap, I caught that in my back. If it captured the original and everything like that to the T, then it would literally just be straight up the same game. They couldn't have done that. They couldn't have. But if they... It's hard to describe.
Said, true, even Resident Evil 1 remake changed up the atmosphere. Empathetic said, I see your point.
But if they changed up the atmosphere too much, it wouldn't have been Resident Evil 4. But if they kept it the same, it wouldn't have been Resident Evil 4. Well, it would have been Resident Evil 4, but just too much like the original Resident Evil 4. So there's a delicate balance you have to strike. And while I think the remake got close to that balance, it still doesn't feel... It still, again, like I said, has that uncanny valley feel to it. And mind you, I don't mind it when a game has an uncanny valley vibe to it. That's one of the reasons why I love Silent Hill so much. But it's one thing when it's an uncanny valley from the game itself. It's another when it's an uncanny valley feel while you're playing it. Like when you play it and it feels off, that's not the feel you want. You know, I want... When I play Resident Evil 4, regardless if it's a remake or not, I want it to feel like Resident Evil 4. But the remake, while it does feel like Resident Evil 4 at parts, it doesn't feel like Resident Evil 4. Like, I get it. You have to update the controls for modern audience. So, tank controls... I mean, this game had tank controls. I'm pushing forward. I'm pushing back. I'm pushing left. I'm pushing right. This is tank controls. Resident Evil 5 had tank controls. It wasn't until Resident Evil 6... that you start having more modern controls. So, with the remake having modern controls, which, again, I understand, it feels off. But the combat and everything feels like Resident Evil 4 combat. Oh, the Lewis house. Let me go back there and save. I know it checkpoints you, but... You know, in case we run into that, same problem we had with El Gigante. That's another thing, too. You don't have a catch Ashley mechanic, either. She jumps out of a window maybe, like, a couple times... but you don't actively control being able to catch her. Also, too, in the remake, for the cabin fight, or I usually call it the Lewis house. You know, Ashley just comes in and is like, "Hey, this way," or what, and the fight just ends. Whereas in the remake, it's just like they're, you know, we're just gonna give up. Oh well. Like, I thought that was the funniest thing ever in the remake. It's like, you're trying to catch these guys, and you just give up out of nowhere.
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't
Empathetic.
determine who.
Said, I need to see the
Prepping another
cutscene
chopper
wall.
for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Got it.
Well, I'm coming up here. So, if I get it done the first time, you'll see it. Okay, I am not skipping this cutscene. I am not skipping this cutscene.
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched, all right. Quick, in that cabin. Leon. Small world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know. Don't worry. She's cool. Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look,
Ashley, upstairs. Okay, it's game time.
The thing is, too, like, the remake doesn't really give you much...
Said, this cutscene is very infamous.
The thing is, the remake doesn't really give you much time to, prep. Like, you get the time to maybe, block one or two, like, one window. You don't really, again, you don't really have much time to prep.
Empathetic. Said, I've heard the remake is harder.
Again, yes and no. So, the remake is harder in the fact that enemies are a lot more aggressive. It relies more on the parry system and stuff like that. So, yes, it's harder, but at the same time, it's not. Because you are able to move and shoot, so you're actually able to kind of more or less get away from the bad guys while still fighting them. Plus, two, the whole trick still work. Like shooting them in the leg or face to stun them and then roundhouse kicking them. Or suplexing the cultists and all that. Those still work. Which I was surprised to see that they do work. And then you having the knife, even with the limited durability, once you stun them, being able to run up to them and stab them in the neck. Another thing, too, is, in the remake, you can't shoot Lewis. Well, you can shoot Lewis, but, nothing really happens. Yeah, I'll go upstairs. I just ended up dying there. That's what happens when you get surrounded, too. Okay, good thing I saved at that one area.
Empathetic said, I've seen you can't shoot the merchant in the remake as well, which I kinda see the point, because I doubt much people would think it was a good idea killing him in the first place.
Yeah, that's true. You can't shoot the merchant. Which I mean, I agree with that and I disagree with that at the same time. Um and for two different reasons. One, I don't think you should be able to shoot him because you do end up needing him. Like, you rely more on the merchant in the remake than you do in this, more than likely. You still get the case upgrades, you know, repairing your knife durability, you know, obviously upgrading weapons, getting items to trade and everything like that. Which, that's the only way, like, if you get the Red 9, that's the only way you could get the Red 9 stock. If you kill the merchant, you can't trade and get the TMP stock. Or, like, the treasure maps or anything like that. But also, I do disagree with that because,
Follow me.
you know, it was something in the original game that people did for fun, and they took that away. Well, I don't necessarily disagree with that change. You know, people were doing that for fun. Alright, I'm skipping it this time, so we could just get back into the, action.
Empathetic said, true, they should keep the option.
You know, like, I'm not opposed to... I'm not opposed to Resident Evil saying no. But at the same time, it's like, you know, if players want to, let them. You know, go back to, like, this game, you know, on professional difficulty. If you kill the merchant, he stays dead. He doesn't come back, the next chapter. know why that popped up. Ow. I didn't know they could hit you through there. What? Uh... You know, I gotta say though, what I playing the remake, I did have fun. It's a different interpretation of RE4. As a fan of RE4, it felt weird. I'm just gonna straight up say it. It felt weird. But I enjoyed what I played of it. Am I gonna play it as much as I played, you know, this? No. I don't think I'm really gonna go back to Resident Evil 4 Remake as much.
Empathetic. Said. Yeah, it looks fun. The parry mechanic especially.
I don't think I'm gonna go back to Resident Evil 4 Remake as much. I mean, I may go back to it every little bit, but without separate ways, without assignment Ada, it doesn't really. I forgot about that one. Well, but without assignment Ada, without separate ways, they just recently added mercenaries. You know, it doesn't feel like a complete pack. Also, too, again, like I said, it's got that uncanny valley feeling that I don't think I'm gonna go back to it as much. Like, did I love Resident Evil for what it was? Yes. Well, did I love the remake for what it was? Yes. Did I love the remake as much as I love this? Not really. Like, again, I'm going through my second playthrough right now. And I have the infinite ammo weapons. But it's just like... It doesn't quite hit the same as, say, like, the infinite rocket launcher here. See, he can't die, so I just, you know... Again, I kind of forgot my strat a little bit. Gotta feed my jackal ammo. Yeah, I'm fine right now. There was one right behind me, wasn't there? You know, the cabin is a lot harder, and I think the remake cabin's a lot harder than it is here. When I do a full stream of this, I don't know if I'm going to do the PS4 version, the Wii version, or the PS2 version. I'll probably do the Wii version, because aiming on the Wii version is far superior. Of course, I missed that the...
Said, which version feels the best to play?
If you're talking about, like, just straight up gameplay-wise, the VR version. Because that's literally one-to-one for aiming. If you're talking about, like, you know, content-wise and gameplay-wise combined, then it's the Wii version. And if you're talking about, like, which one I would rather go, which one I go back to the most, I go back to the Wii version the most, because, like I said, content-wise as well as gameplay-wise, the Wii version just has each version beat. Damn it. They just run away? Also, it's easier to set your enemies and everything on fire in the VR version. That's one thing I do miss too, like, you don't really get to take them out while they're climbing. Yep. They just freaking give up. I love that.
Looks like they're backing off. So, what do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here is out. So I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Lewis.
Empathetic said, "What do you think of Louise in the remake?"
I don't hate Lewis in the remake, but I'm not a fan of Lewis in the remake. Well, I think Lewis is, a more serious character, which obviously they're going for the more serious tone. I think it works. But at the same time, it just, the hell? I went to go grab the note and what? Anyway. Yeah, they're going for a more serious tone, so I think they captured Lewis better. But at the same time, it's just like, this was Lewis before, and this is Lewis after. So, this is not the Lewis I grew up with liking. All this may sound draconian, and I sound... that's kind of bad. I understand that. I'm sorry. But it's like, I really wish this modern remake of Resident Evil 4 didn't really happen. I'm right there, so let's see if this happens again. No, it doesn't. So it was just a one-off. The shit. You are going to get moved.
Welcome. Got a selection of. What are you buying?
Actually, do I have any treasure?
Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime.
Okay. So I missed out on something over there. Oops. And then... there are two paths. Basically, I end up taking both of them. The first one being El Gigante. And I just end up killing him. Because you basically... If you buy the rocket launcher and take him out, you basically end up getting your money back. And then some. And then the Bell Sisters, I end up taking them out too. Which is this facility right here. So... And I forgot to grab the rocket launcher. That would have been bad.
What are you buying? Strength.
I gotta make a room. Yeah, I gotta make room, so... Crap, I didn't want that. I use incendiaries more in this, but... I mean...
What are you buying? Strength.
So the right path leads to El Gigante. Get down. Move. Then the other side of that is a gem. I keep hitting that. Move. Where's the bucket? Oh, it's right above me. quickscope him. I'm gonna say that is actually like the perfect quickscope. I have never done that in this. Hi. Also, in the remake, the AI is not this dumb. So, like, they won't keep climbing up the ladders so you can constantly knife them. Which, in a sense, that makes the game a little more spooky. But at the same time, it's... I don't know, it took out one of the more funny things of the game. Ow.
empathetic. Said.
He'll have to go. Have a good one.
I have going empathetic. I'm actually thinking of ending it here soon anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it here because everybody's gone. Thank y'all for coming out to the stream. And, yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Y'all have a good one.